Hi, Harvest. Hi. For those that don't know me, my name's Nadine. Hi, everyone. When Uncle Varney or Pastor Varney told me I would be doing this, I was like, oh God, why me? Don't want to do this at all. But once I got serious and I kept praying about it, there was this one question that kept popping up in my head. Why do we celebrate Palm Sunday? I knew that Palm Sunday was when Jesus came through Jerusalem riding on a donkey. I also knew that it was the Sunday before Good Friday. But there was still that question of why do we celebrate Palm Sunday? After a week of praying, researching, and bombarding Uncle V with a whole bunch of questions, I came up with the conclusion of we celebrate Palm Sunday for the same reason why we celebrate victorious returning soldiers. See, in the Amplified Version, the passages containing Palm Sunday, like Mark 11 or Luke 19, are actually titled the Triumphal Entry. Why is it titled that? In the eyes of the people in Jerusalem, Jesus came in to save them from their oppressors, the Romans. In Zechariah 9:9, Zechariah prophesied the coming of the Messiah by saying, "Rejoice greatly, daughter Zion. Shout, daughter Jerusalem. See, your king comes to you, righteous and victorious, lowly, riding on a donkey, on a colt, the foal of a donkey." So when the people of Jerusalem saw Jesus coming, they were like, yes, finally, our prophesied king has come to slay the Romans. But it didn't happen like that. In Luke 19:41 through 44, Jesus is weeping and speaking of how wrong Jerusalem is in their thinking. This passage brought me a lot of questions. I did not understand it at all. So I'm gonna go verse by verse, starting with verses 41 through 42, which says, "As he approached Jerusalem and saw the city, he wept over it and said, 'If you, even you, had only known this day would bring you peace, but now it is hidden from your eyes.'" What exactly is hidden? The true meaning behind this day, Palm Sunday, that would bring Jerusalem peace. Verse 43 says, "The day will come upon you when your enemies will build an embankment against you and encircle you and hem you in on every side." Who are the enemies Jesus is talking about? The Romans are already there, so it can't be them. So it has to be Satan and his demons. In verse 44, Jesus says, "They will dash you to the ground, and you and your children within your walls. They will not leave one stone on another because you did not recognize the time of God's coming to you." In this verse, I believe that Jesus is warning us about if we only see the small picture, that we'll miss Jesus' gift or not recognize Jesus' gift of salvation. The reason why this passage is titled the Triumphal Entry is because Jesus came to claim triumph over the devil, not just the Jews, but also the Gentiles. The reason why I say that we celebrate Palm Sunday for the same reason why we celebrate victorious returning soldiers is because on the third day, Jesus rose again from the grave, victorious over Satan, and at the same time, gifting man the choice of salvation. Thank you.